Hey guys, so I know I haven't done a video in a while, so I was like, I need to really do a video. I just got off work, which is why I'm kind of dressed up or whatever. So I was like, I'm going to make a video when I get home because I really feel like doing it. I'm out of school, I have nothing else to do, and I said I was going to do more videos, so here I am. Of course, this video is going to be another relationship video. I know I keep making relationship videos, but I really enjoy doing them simply because this is a stage in my life where relationships and school and dating is like so big. So I really want to do relationship videos because I enjoy doing them. I enjoy talking about certain topics. I really think it's valid for people my age in college dating, people in their 20s, even people in high school. So I really like doing these videos, and I really think that it's great for opening up discussions and, having this really great broad thing that everyone can relate to and that everyone can talk about. So, continuing my relationship video, I know that in my previous videos I said that I was going to continue reading all the rules, time-tested secrets to capturing the heart of Mr. Right. And I finally got around to reading that again. And I really particularly want to talk about self-esteem and building confidence before you get in a relationship and even while you are in a relationship. So this video is going to be about self-esteem and having confidence. So once again, the book that I'm reading, like I said, is All the Rules, Time-Tested Secrets to Capturing the Heart of Mr. Right by Fein and Sherrie Schneider. I hope I'm saying their names right. But so they start their book off by talking about like working on you, basically. Being the person, loving yourself and being comfortable with who you are and getting yourself together. You maybe, working out or start eating a healthy diet, or, maybe changing your wardrobe or putting on a little extra makeup. You know, whether you want to believe it or not, I know it said that looks aren't important, that looks don't matter, and in the end it really doesn't, because looks do fade. And it's really about your personality and who you are, because you can be the most beautiful person in the world, but if you have a horrible personality, then it's just not working for you. But of course, if you're trying to attract the opposite sex, of course you need to look presentable. Of course you need to have yourself put together. So they start this book off by kind of starting with, maybe you would say, a shallow approach is looking good and vanity and beauty and all this kind of stuff. But it's really true, and especially I'm addressing females. We know that men are, what they look at is like by eye. They're visual creatures. They love to look at women. They love to pick and choose and say, oh, she's sexy or she's beautiful and all this. So men really do have this visual thing as well. Women are more emotional. So of course, if you're trying to attract the opposite sex, especially for us women, we need to be presentable, we need to look good, and we need to be confident in how we look. So first off, start on working with you, maybe exercising, eating healthy, and taking care of yourself a little bit more, knowing that you're trying to attract the opposite sex. So that's how this book starts off. I mean, if it's starting off with this, you know that starting with you and loving yourself and being confident in who you are is so important before starting any kind of relationship. And so it starts with chapters. I think it's from like, it starts with all the rules, and then it goes into chapters and kind of goes deeper into the rules and kind of more in depth. But one of the first rules is called Being a Creature Unlike Any Other. And I think the title is kind of funny, but we are creatures, we are individuals. And so, when it says be a creature unlike any other, that means be unique, be confident, be just be different. Don't try to be like every other girl that you see who's able to get dates. Just be comfortable being who you are and be satisfied knowing that you're the most gorgeous girl in the room, regardless of how many other women are in the room. So this is rule number one, which follows from the introduction of the first chapter, is being comfortable with who you are. So being a creature unlike any other is a state of mind, is a frame of mind. It starts with, being a creature like any other, going out, looking presentable, going jogging, whether you're going on a first date or you're calling a guy, or, you're just simply going shopping at the grocery store. It's having this frame of mind, knowing that you're sexy, knowing that you're beautiful, and knowing that, you know, you can have any guy in the world if you wanted to. And, you know, you may not, and it's not, you know, just because, you know, you may not be a beauty queen or anything like that, doesn't mean that you can't have confidence. Confidence stems from being happy with getting up and looking in the mirror and saying, you know what, I'm sexy and I'm beautiful. And I think that young ladies, especially in high school where self-esteem is so hard to find, need to, because I know I struggled with it as well in high school. Like, self-esteem was something that, you know, you kind of grow into, you know, especially in your freshman year. You're looking at your peers and you're in this big pond, and you're like, there's so many different people, so many different looks, and, you know, looks are important in high school, and, you know, you're kind of trying to find where you fit in and find who you are and find out who you are, and you know, you start becoming self-conscious about your body and, you know, your looks. Maybe you're too short, you're too tall, too fat, too skinny, whatever it may be. You start becoming more self-conscious while you're in high school. So I think people even my age right now, people in high school, just need to look in the mirror and say, what is about me that I can change, and what is about me that is perfect and that I don't need to change. So start working on that, and then go out with that state of mind that you are a creature unlike any other, that you're confident, that you're beautiful, that you're smart, that you're sexy, and you'll start attracting guys that you thought you could never have because you have this self-confidence. And just, you know, it says, and just goes on about other stuff, is like, don't settle, and, you know, usually people with low self-esteem settle for someone just because they think they can't have anybody else. That's why I say self-esteem is so important, because you'll end up settling for someone that really doesn't deserve you when you can have someone so much better. You know, don't chase anyone, don't be desperate, and don't, you know, don't give up yourself. When I say give up yourself, I'm really talking about sex. You know, I'm using the S word, but, you know, we already know what that stuff means. But don't give up every part of you. Don't chase and don't put yourself out there to be desperate because you have low self-esteem. You don't need to be desperate and all these kind of things in order to capture a guy. Use your wit, use your charm, use your intelligence to capture a guy. And that's why I say self-esteem is so important, because you don't have to use all those other things, all those other tactics to get guys. Your self-confidence, your wit, your personality is enough. And that's all that you really need. And I need to hurry up because I'm not going to be able to post this video. I'm sorry, this video is going to be so long. But anyway, when you're going out on dates and when you're calling guys, you know, you have to think to yourself, you're like, I'm a pro. Even though you maybe even never had a first kiss before, or maybe you never even been on a first date, you have to go on thinking that you've done this umpteen or 100 different times, that you've been on 100 dates and that you've kissed, well, maybe not kissed 100 guys, that's kind of gross, but that you've had experience with dating guys, or even, you know. So I just think that if you have that frame of mind that you're a pro, that you've done this before, you're going to go in with a lot of confidence in your first date, or when calling a guy on the phone, or when, you know, going on a first date, like I said. So basically, like I said, I love this book because it is old-fashioned, and I really suggest it for all you girls who are old-fashioned like me. And I know I said that I think that you should approach a guy, and I think that you should to an extent, especially if you think that this guy is really for you. But maybe out in the dating world, when you're going out and you're, you know, you're meeting people, maybe doing different things, I think that you should let a guy approach you, because it lets them know that, you know, you're confident and you're not desperate and things like that. So I really do believe in a guy calling first. I really do believe in a guy asking you out. I believe in a guy picking you up. So I am old-fashioned that way. So I really suggest this book if you're old-fashioned. I really think you should get it. I purchased this book at Barnes & Noble for about $10. But you can probably get it on Amazon or eBay for really, really cheap. So I really suggest this book. It really, really starts off with, you know, building confidence and, you know, helping you to change and be the girl that a guy could possibly want to date. And then it goes off into those other things that are important also while you're in a relationship. and while you're looking for your significant other. So of course, when I close the video, I really want to ask you guys to join in on the discussion. Do you think that self-esteem is important before getting in a relationship? Do you think that looks... I want you to answer these questions in the comments below. And number 2, do you think that looks are important? Do you think that you should exercise and eat well and try to get yourself presentable for the opposite sex? And 3, are you old-fashioned? Do you think a guy should call first, or do you think that you should call them first, or should you ask the guy out? Those kind of questions. So like I said, just leave them in the comment box below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to talk to you guys soon.